Crack. That was the sound my front door made when it exploded inward like a bad scene from an action movie. 1 second I'm pouring coffee for my guest, the next, there's a crowbar-wielding lunatic in heels standing in the ruins of my cabin doorway. Splinters flying, coffee slushing, my jaw hanging somewhere around my knees. And who's storming in like the queen of chaos herself? Victoria Steele, chairwoman of our charming little HOA, looking like she just finished binge-watching Die Hard and decided to make it personal. "You thought you could hide, Marcus," she screamed, pointing the crowbar like it was the sword of justice. "Game's over." She actually said that, spit flying, eyes wild, heels crunching over the wreckage like some deranged suburban warlord. And honestly, I wasn't even mad yet. Just stunned. The kind of stun where your brain forgets what day it is and just loops, is this real life? Now, I'd seen Victoria lose her mind before, like that time she threatened to fine Mrs. Kowalski $200 for painting her mailbox lavender instead of HOA-approved white. But this was next level. This was home invasion level nuts. And all I could think was, Grandma never warned me about this part of mountain living. The irony, of course, is that I'd moved to Pine Ridge to get away from stress. Big city noise, tech clients demanding apps overnight, the burnout treadmill. My grandmother Rosalie left me this cabin, said it was where souls healed and stories grew moss. And for a while, she was right. For months and 12 days, to be exact. Then the HOA found me. But what Victoria didn't expect, couldn't have expected, was that I wasn't alone that morning. Sitting calmly at my kitchen table, sipping her coffee like this was just another Tuesday, was Judge Eleanor Blackwood. Yeah, that Eleanor Blackwood, silver hair, stern eyes, and a voice that could silence attorneys mid-sentence. She was an old friend of Grandma's, staying for a few days to unwind before retirement. We'd just been talking about Rosalie's pie-crust secrets when the door blew in. Victoria froze when she saw her. The crowbar slipped. Her face turned from Victoria's red to ghost white in 2 seconds flat. Eleanor didn't even flinch, just said, "Victoria Steele," like she was handing down a verdict. No yelling, no theatrics. Just that voice low, calm, lethal. And in that moment, it was like watching someone short-circuit. All the HOA queen energy drained out of Victoria. She went from conqueror to court faster than you could say malicious compliance. "Judge Blackwood," she stammered, suddenly sounding like a teenager busted sneaking in past curfew. "This is just HOA business. Marcus has been violating." Eleanor raised an eyebrow. That was it. Victoria shut up like someone hit her mute button. Now, here's the thing, Victoria had spent months harassing me with bogus fans, mailbox height, bird feeder placement, aggressive landscaping. 17 notices in 4 months. But the real kicker? None of it even applied to me. Not really. Because this cabin, Grandma's cabin, had been exempt from HOA rules since 1952. Historical designation. Something about how the property lines were drawn before the HOA even existed. And Victoria knew it. Or at least, she should have. But she didn't care. Because what she wanted wasn't rule enforcement, it was this land. Turns out, my little 5-acre slice of mountain serenity was the last piece in a $1 million development project she'd been secretly pushing through. A luxury resort, big investors, serious cash. Only problem. One stubborn cabin and a tech guy who liked sunrise coffee too much to sell. The twist. Eleanor knew. She'd seen this playbook before, back when Victoria was a hotshot attorney with zero ethics and a win-at-all-cost streak that got her disbarred. 8 years ago, Eleanor had been the judge on that case. So yeah, this wasn't just HOA drama anymore. This was round 2. And the hits kept coming. Turns out, my neighbor, sweet little Eleanor Hartwell with the roses and the cardigans. Retired FBI. 30 years tracking white-collar crime. And for the past 2 years, she'd been quietly building a case on Victoria. Recording her meetings, tracking property flips, following the money. She'd seen the pattern: fake fines, forced sales, proxy votes, and she knew exactly what Victoria was doing, building a fake democracy to push through real estate deals no one had actually agreed to. And then there was Detective Morrison. Local cop, decent guy, father of a little girl named Emma. Victoria had threatened her. That's what finally broke him. She knew where Emma went to school. Her teacher's name told him accidents happen when officers don't play ball. When he told us, the voice shaking, hand clenched around his badge, even I felt my hands curl into fists. We had the judge. We had the Fed. We had the cop. And best of all, we had the footage. Because my buddy Tommy, college roommate turned content creator, had been recording everything. He showed up mid-chaos with cameras rolling, already live streaming to his channel. And within minutes, tens of thousands of people were watching it unfold in real time. Victoria tried to spin it, of course. Pulled out her phone and went full PR meltdown. I'm being held hostage, she claimed. This is a conspiracy against community leadership. She was shaking, live streaming, trying to stay in control, but her voice cracked, her lies got sloppy, and meanwhile, Tommy's stream kept rolling out receipts like a freight train. Audio files, financial records, HOA vote tampering, even a phone call with contractors about removing resistance. And just when I thought it couldn't get any more surreal, Grandma Rosalie chimed in from beyond the grave. I found a USB in her filing cabinet labeled, "For markers if things get ugly." Inside, 20 years of meeting recordings, bank statements, and one glorious document that said in plain language, this cabin is exempt from all HOA jurisdiction. Mic drop. The feds showed up not long after. Eleanor handed them a folder that could have sunk a Fortune 500 CEO. And Victoria. She went from shouting to sobbing to screaming again: entrapment. Illegal surveillance. I know my rights, as they read her Miranda rights on camera. And the best part? The whole neighborhood showed up. All the people she'd bullied: Mrs. Patterson with her banned flowers, the Korskis with their garbage can fines, a dozen families who'd been too scared to speak up, they came out in droves. With receipts. With stories. With relief on their faces, like they could finally breathe again. Victoria got 15 years. Her property empire liquidated. Every stolen dollar accounted for. The resort deal. Dead. The HOA. Rebuilt from scratch, with real elections and transparency. And her house? Now the community center. Where they serve free coffee and actually listen to people. I still live here. Still drink my morning coffee watching the sunrise. But now it tastes sweeter. Because the bad guy lost. The community won. And yes, sometimes karma doesn't knock. Sometimes it kicks the damn door in with a crowbar and a camera crew. But here's the thing, was it justice? Or just good timing? Did we stop one bully? Or expose a whole broken system? I'll let you decide. Let me know in the comments, where do you draw the line between authority and abuse? And when push comes to crowbar, who really gets to call the shots?